I first read the book a very long time ago, maybe 20 years, and I just had this sense of something just beyond the reach, just the other side of the page, shining through it, this kind of sense that there was some really important truth in there, without necessarily being able to articulate exactly what it was. Coming back to it 2 or 3 years ago when we sort of first had this conceptual idea in the back of a taxi about tackling this piece, I went back and reread it again. It's something which has stuck with me for 20 years and grown inside my head in ways I hadn't realised.
A year and a half ago, Ellen Schut, who is the executive director of Rambert, contacted me and asked me if I could look over this project. It was a pitch from 59 Productions to Manchester International Festival about this brilliant idea, Invisible City. Right away I felt like this project was very special in a way that it was combining what I love: theatre, dance, music and visual art. And when I realized how important this project could be, I really pushed and made sure that this project happened.
Invisible Cities was a book I read a long time ago, and I've always loved it, and it's also a book that didn't really have a story, and I was just intrigued that someone was going to try to make something out of it. So from the 1 second of reading, 59 Productions, Invisible Cities, I'm ready, let's do this.
Absolutely wonderful, working on such a scale, on a brilliant piece of literature, and with people like Leo and Larbi and Jenny, the set designer. It's just a pleasure to work with that team.
It is an extremely exciting project to be working on, and a privilege, also mildly terrifying. I can't wait for it to come to fruition. There's so many talented people involved, so many big elements.
To see the rehearsals and how they've transpired with acting rehearsals, dance rehearsals, putting them together, it's been really interesting to see how each element informs the other, but that without the language, there's no story. So the play is really, really important.
Unlock desire.
There's two characters that are playing together, Marco Polo and Kublai Khan, that are in a dialogue, a kind of existential dialogue about exploration and about growing older.
Kublai Khan presided over one of the largest empires in history. He's just lost one of his wives, his favourite. So the harder, warrior, warlike Kublai Khan is given free rein, and that's how we meet him at the top of the story.
It was very overwhelming at first. Every morning I just kind of had to pinch myself. It's like, oh my God, I'm the one doing this? I get to play this role, I get to be involved in this. This is unbelievable. So yeah, it's been exciting every day.
The starting inspiration for the set has very much come from the venue itself. This isn't a piece that is starting in a theatre. The set is inside an industrial building called the Mayfield Depot in Manchester. It's an extraordinary, vast, beautiful, derelict building with an incredible history. And so we've taken that, and then particularly for the start of the piece, really wanted to completely take the audience somewhere incredibly far away from that space in itself.
This is the edge of the stage here, and then the seating starts at this level as well, so it feels like when the audience come in here, this is the venue floor level.
You literally see this space constantly transform, as if suddenly it's a palace, or suddenly it's a garden, or suddenly it's something else. And then there's the dancers, who are sometimes the servants, but they can become the inhabitants of those cities that are being described, and they do that through movements. So choreography is an integral part of the show.
I was a dancer myself. I think that's still what I do, in a way that immediately it speaks to me, and then I happen to find ideas that are really trying to be one with what the dance is doing.
I'm unable to rule if I am sick! What must I do?
Every day we're still tweaking, and even today, this afternoon, we'll still be tweaking on making it the best possible experience you could have watching it from all four corners, because the audience is literally in four corners watching the show.
So here we are, we're on the Saturday before the avant-premiere. So yeah, we just have a few days left. We're so close, you know. We can almost see it.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey. All in all, it's been a total joy and an amazing privilege. I think the whole production is testament to human ingenuity and dedication. The team have worked unbelievably hard across the board. Yeah, life is going to be a very different place after Invisible Cities, I think. We'll be taking it to Australia, which is our first international outing for the show. The fact that this sort of massive international collaboration has sort of focused in on Manchester for its world premiere, the idea that now we're going to send it off into the world, that it is this kind of ambassador of kind of joy and exploration, even though it's not necessarily a particularly upbeat show. I think it has an exuberance and an energy that people, you know, all over the world will be able to engage with. I can't wait to catch it in the cities of the globe.